Good morning. Glad you're with us on Mile High Living. I'm Gina Bellich. Well, whether you're a seasoned traveler or just beginning to plan your first big vacation, there's no better place to put together the trip of a lifetime than at the 2020 Travel Expo by AAA. AAA's Colorado's Skylar McKinley and travel expert and packing guru, Ms. Ann McAlpin, are here to give us all the scoop. I love having you guys here. I can't wait to get into all this, Ann. But first, Skylar, we're going to talk to you. Tell us all about this expo.
All the details online at AAA.com/Travel Expo. The reason we're putting this together is because the only thing better than shopping is one-stop shopping. And we know if you plan a vacation, it makes the rest of your year better. So we've assembled 70-plus experts. We've got 30,000 square foot of exhibition space, so you can both find a vacation and then in an instant say, hey, I really liked what I heard, let's book a vacation. And then you kind of ride that high for the rest of the year.
Oh, it's so much fun. And if you get it out of the way now and just get that planning, then you can look forward to it
all
for the
year long.
Rest of the time. Okay, so in addition to Ann, who we're going to talk to in just a second, what other experts are you going to have?
So all of our team of professional travel advisors are going to be there, but there's also vendors. So the people who run river cruise companies are going to tell you what it's like on a river cruise. We've got people who run Arctic and Antarctic exhibitions. They're going to tell you what to expect. We've got Patricia Schultz, the author of 1,000 Places to See Before You Die, on hand, giving you an idea of what some of those places are. So there's nothing in Colorado quite like this when it comes to planning for travel.
Oh, I can't wait. I just love talking about travel. Even if I can't make it this year or something goes on, I love talking about it, which brings me to one of my favorite topics, and that's packing and packing right. So Ann, let's talk about this. First of all, tell me why this is so important. I know this sounds silly, but really packing right can make your whole experience different.
It can make it more enjoyable, and you can save money and spend more money on travel, which is the whole idea. So let's start packing, shall we? First, start with a great suitcase. I always recommend 4 wheels.
Yes.
Literally so much easier on your back.
This is a hard-sided one.
Hard-sided. It's good if you're packing things that might break. Always a good idea there.
Sure.
But also, most importantly, is put your heavy items on the bottom and packing cubes. They're all
This is the rage. This is the rage.
And I love these new ones from Bagolini. They're clear. You can see what's in there. But most importantly, they all compress. They're double zippers. So you can pack twice as much in the same amount of space.
Look at that.
And best of all, it fits in the bottom between the handles of your suitcase.
So
you're utilizing space. And then it's always a good idea, hot curling iron, whatnot, put it in a heat proof. So Go Travel has a heat proof holder for your curling iron.
I hate waiting for it to cool down.
Exactly.
You don't ever want to do that.
You don't want to do that. And then folding a shirt can always be a challenge for people. So there's even these great folders for shirts that come with directions on how to fold your shirts.
We were saying this is like at the Gap where they fold the shirts for the displays, only this actually, I love how then you can just keep them all in there and they're not going to move.
And it compresses, and you can pack 6 to 8 shirts in there and pants and whatnot. And then I like the hard-sided luggage that has 2 sides. So now look at how organized this is with all of our packing cubes. So you can quickly grab and go, swimsuit, cover up, you're good to go. 3 pairs of pants, 3 sweaters, t-shirts, you're all set.
And then this is like vacuum sealed, right?
It is, but you don't need a vacuum. One-way air valves.
What?
So I have my parka in here, I have my puff jacket, I have my Irish hat. You roll the air out the one-way air valves.
Wait, you've got a whole parka.
I do. Well, it's actually puffer jacket.
A puffer
and a
jacket,
raincoat
I mean,
to
and
my
a raincoat.
knees,
Okay.
And my underlayer. So
and your hat.
And my mittens.
And this is it. Look at that. Look how thin that is. I love this.
And they're great for laundry coming home. They seal in odors. Think about it.
Oh yeah, girl. I got 3 sons. Okay. Tell us about
medications.
this.
Always keep anything valuable in your carry-on. This is a new medication little organizer. I like the fact it can be locked. So if you are traveling to see grandchildren, you want to make sure no one has access to that.
Right.
But also, I use little pill packs from organizing my jewelry. And I love to pick up jewelry when I travel.
I don't know why I have never knew this before, but the straw. Tell me about this.
You know, you don't want to put your necklace in a bag, it'll get kinked. So thread it through a drinking straw. You'll never get a knot.
Why didn't I know that? I have no idea.
That's
then
why
we
she's
go.
the expert.
I know, because you're the expert, and I need to know
go.
this stuff. And then, of course, all of your needs, because you always want to have your moisturizer from home and everything.
Exactly,
like
3-in-1. So it's a hanging toiletry kit. Plus, it comes with a TSA compliant bottles. You're good to go there.
Right.
Cell phones, we're all using our smartphones as cameras. This adapter from Go World actually has 150 countries covered.
You're done.
You're done.
That's perfect.
Yep.
And then, of course, all your electronics, especially for those teenagers in your life, I've got a few of them, that always have electronics and their AirPods and all that stuff.
You want to keep them all organized and together. And we know we're going to do some shopping, so it's nice to have an extra bag with you when you come home.
I like where you're
this
headed.
Tiny bag is this large bag. actually propped out. So
Oh, is
we're
it
good to
really?
go. That becomes that. I just came home from my river cruise in Europe. On my river cruise was phenomenal, and I had all that for all my clothing, and I put my souvenirs over here in my carry-on.
You
that
are
were
so
protected.
smart. All right, Skylar, let's talk about travel agents. I mean, we've
Sure.
got all of these websites and everything, and so many people try to do it on their own, and sometimes are successful. I have not always been that great. But talk about the need for travel agents, where to find them, and why they're really good to use.
In all aspects of life, it's always better to work with a professional, right? And that's what a travel agent is. They're a travel professional. So certainly they can curate a trip. They'll interview you and get interested in what you're interested in, and then build the perfect trip. That's great, and you can do that yourself, of course. Where you really have a competitive advantage with a travel agent is they get deals that you're not going to find online. The really great deals never make it to Google. They make it first to travel agents who typically give to their clientele. So if you really want to save money, always, always, always work with a travel
That deal. And they
professional.
always know about the little fees that might be into certain countries and different places on trains and stuff like that that maybe we don't always know about. Speaking of travels, talk about where you've been, what you've been doing.
Oh my goodness, I've been to Ireland recently, which is phenomenal. Everyone should go to Ireland. And also, as I mentioned, this Christmas cruise, it was fantastic on the Danube, and it was so beautiful.
I've
Went to
heard
foreign-
wonderful things about those cruises.
It's like your own yacht.
Really?
150 people, and you stop in the small little towns. Everyone should do one.
Oh, this all sounds wonderful. This is all this stuff you can learn at the expo this weekend.
And you can buy all these products as well.
All these products you can see, talk to wonderful people like Ann and know all this other stuff that's going to be going on. This is exactly what we need to be knowing, especially planning that trip for the year,
Yes,
right?
get packing.
I can't wait. All right, this is what you guys need to know. Make sure you do and make sure you go, because that's what everyone needs. So don't forget, it's always a good time to plan a trip of a lifetime. For more information on the services and upcoming AAA exclusive trips, visit AAA.com/travel. AAA paid for today's segment. Don't go anywhere. Stay with us. Thanks, guys.